first time, but Auburn's done a good job of staying stiff on him, and it's going to have to be someone else maybe make a play.
Miles Kelly got him now as Nelson penetrates against Broome. They'll go with the jumper. Oh, Grant Nelson have another big two. He's got 21.
Again, Nate Oates calls the play. Let's go beast with Nelson, and Nelson gets right at Johni Broome. Man, what a one-on-one war that Nelson just won.
Yeah, well, Broome really stayed right with him. That was just an incredible heave maybe to go down.
Omoruy's got 4 fouls. Broome doesn't challenge him. Cardwell out of nowhere. Set up that, but no good, and that one looked like it went off of Broome's fingertips. Boy, Cardwell kept it alive, and Denver Jones couldn't knock the 3 down.
Ravi, how good has Nelson been in this game? He gets a little bit of a ghost screen from Omoruyi, which causes a little distraction to get him going down the left side. And his strength right here, I mean, you're going up a strong wall by Johni Broome. What a play by Grant Nelson.
There are his numbers.
You look at Sears. He didn't have a big score tonight, but he affects the game with his ability to find open people.
5.7 assists for Sears.
And he loves this spot of the game, talking about Sears.
All right, they isolate Nelson one-on-one with Broome. Travel. He tried to shoot it from the floor. They get the walk as Doug Childs.
Bruce Pearl is a play caller. Every possession, unless it's a live ball run out, Bruce Pearl calls plays. And right now, he's going to have to trust the play caller, Mike Burgomaster, the offensive coordinator, to communicate where do we go with 109 in this game.
Well, what Alabama did is they went with height. They take Youngblood and Sears out of the game for defense.
They chart everything, and they find out where the tendencies really lead in making their calls. Oh.
Broome spins, we're tied at 79.
So they go to the side ball screen, an empty corner, a naked corner, a two-man game really well done by Broome and Pettiford.
Two-man play was excellent. It was efficient. They ran it really well.
Under a minute to go, they get it to Philon, the freshman. And Nate Oates wants a timeout, and he's going to get it. He did not like the way that play was. Diabate one-on-one Cardwell. No good. Dylan Cardwell, a star on defense again.
I don't like the play call to go at Cardwell. Again, he's one of the top 10 defenders in the country. Moved his feet, threw up a wall, a huge stop. By Auburn.
2 or 3 second difference between the shot clock, which has 15, and the game, which has 17 plus.
It's that same empty corner two-man game right now.
Two-man game, yeah. Trying to isolate him. A little one-on-one right here against Nelson. He's going one-on-one with Nelson.
Johni Broome, fade away, no good. They got 2 seconds. No foul, and Dick, you called it earlier. We got to play more. Overtime on the Plains, 79 all.
The plane is waiting for us. And let him wait.
Would you have liked to see Broome drive that basketball, Jimmy, versus that fadeaway on the baseline?
He took way too much time, Ravi, to your point. I mean, both teams are in foul trouble. At worst, drive that ball, but Broome was just bouncing way too many times. That shot clock winding down. Grant Nelson has been terrific being isolated. He's undersized, but he's held his ground, owned his real estate, and now we go to overtime.
I agree with you, Jimmy. You got to drive the basketball there, try to get a foul, get to the line. That was a bad shot. Very tough. What's in front of him?
Well, Omoruyi had it. He talked about Broome being right there, and he tipped it right to him. Omoruyi on the floor, 11 for the Crimson Tide with 4 fouls. Again, Chad Baker-Mazara, flagrant 2, hasn't been in for most of the second half. It's Denver Jones filling it up.
That was a great use of the screen right there. Take that middle range jump shot.
Labaron, Philon, a floater of his own. That's Omoruyi, and he's there to flush it.
The value of a guard, coach, that can get the ball up on the glass with all these athletes. Alabama got punked on the glass at midweek. They have answered the bell today.
It's Omoruyi, baby.
It is Omoruyi. And Omoruyi's got 6 field goals. I think they're all dunks.
So Dean Martin used to sing, that's Omoruyi.
Pettiford, here's the crowd And Nelson helped. Cardwell offensive rebound. Here's Broome. Spin move. Pretty right by Omoruyi, who wasn't interested in picking up his fifth.
Maybe what he should have done to close out regulation. Him with that basketball getting downhill.
You are right, Jimmy. I was going to say the same thing. Just realize that to close out the end of the game.
Boy, play calls are so important right now from both head coaches. They have to be on their A-plus game in overtime.
Youngblood 9 points. Sears only 5. As Youngblood into the paint. Working hard, fires one up. Now Philon, the freshman, all day. Too strong.
Too much time to think. Too much time to think on that shot.
With
Get into the rhythm. Shoot it.
Denver Jones did a great job of making that a tough two.
Pettiford takes a deep breath.
Look at Pearl calling those plays with Mike Burgermaster in his hip pocket.
Really good job by Philon, who was on the ground, to get back up and perhaps affect Pettiford's shot. They have shut off Sears. Nelson, that's blocked by Broome, but it ends up with the dunker again, Omoruyi.
He has great hands.
That's Omoruyi, baby. That's Omoruyi.
He is 7 of 7 from the floor.
What a nice set of paws that Omoruyi has. He doesn't fumble bad passes, loose ball rebounds.
He's 7 for 7, and he hasn't taken a shot further than 1 foot.
That's it.
Rutgers transfer is Clifford Omoruyi, 6'11", out of Nigeria, 250, has been phenomenal. Look at the hands by Philon. He picked Pettiford and lays it up. That's freshman on freshman crime there.
Two diaper dandies going head to head. Philon wins that battle.
I'm telling you, there's not a more fierce competitor. I'm not saying the best player. There's not a more fierce competitor in this freshman class than Labaron Philon on both ends.
What a steal by Labaron Philon, celebrating with his mates. It's a 2-point Alabama lead on the road with 2 to go.
You know, it's last Saturday, lose a heartbreaker, the Meshack Miracle by Tennessee. Philon actually originally committed to Auburn. Think about that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Changed his mind. And
Denver Jones has Broome. This is an open 3. And he knocked it down. The man who's running out of time here in Auburn is making statements. Alabama gambles off of Broome. Says we're not going to guard you up top. He stuck 2 threes in the game earlier as well. Sears wants one. No good. He'll get it back, though. Philon will fire. No. Look at Nelson. Oh, wow.
What
Grant
a play.
Nelson.
Talk about an offensive rebound and a conversion. That was a terrific play, guys.
He's got 23. Alabama on top.
it's hard to say who's been the best player in this game. There's multiple choices to go with.
I agree with you.
Broome, free throw line. Too strong, and it's Alabama with the lead in the ball and a minute to play.
Nate Oates has 2 timeouts left. I think he'll advance it, call timeout. We've got to get a good shot on this possession. He's just live play calls.
Philon.
Shot selection so big here, Jimmy. He can lead the game.
It's the freshman again. He got a screen from Sears. Who are they going to call it on? They get it on Kelly, who ran right over Sears, setting the screen. And remember, Jimmy, Nate Oates told us he may be the best screen setter we have.
Talk about Mark Sears. Absolutely, he is such a physical guard, man. He can go screen a 5-man, and he can also screen another guard. Look at Grant Nelson, just outworks Auburn players and gets that thing up off balance. Grant Nelson has been a superstar in this game. Gets shoved to the backside, coach, but gets those 2 paws on it to finish. Man, what a important play for Grant Nelson in Alabama.
Oh, to convert that.
Yes.
I mean, that was not an easy shot.
All right, 87% free throw shooter on the line, and Mark Sears, and again, as quiet a day as he's had all year, with just 5 points on 2 of 8 shooting. And now 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
I don't remember him missing 3 free throws.
No.
Wow.
Check that. He's 1 of 1, and it was Diabate 2 of 4. So Sears has now only taken 2 and made them both.
I feel good about my brain.
Your brain is still there, baby.
At 85, it's wow.
Bruce Pearl has 2 timeouts as well if he doesn't like what he sees.
3-point game. Pettiford, right hand. Oh, what a soft touch. Boy, well, I saw the late, great Reggie Lewis had about as soft a touch as anybody I've ever seen on a shot like that. How about that for a right on the ball, trying to prevent Philon from being able to see.
This pressure will be intense by Auburn.
They come over to double. There's some of that intense pressure, and they get the foul on Miles Kelly.
They had another tough time like they did it with Tennessee, inbounding the basketball. Players forget you got to move and you got to step to the ball, and you got to make a tough, hard cut. Screen, get free. You can't just stand there and lollipop it up. You got to absolutely get movement and step to the ball.
I think Labaron Philon, guys, is one of those kids that says you just fouled the wrong dude. A lot of guys run from this situation. I don't think that's Philon. I don't think he's wired like that. I think he sees a big rim right now on the road.
13 points
like
in the game. He's made both free throws.
That basket looks like the ocean. Smooth.
Clutch.
Smooth.
Some guys run from these moments, Ravi. Some guys run to the moment.
Yeah, and enjoy it.
Philon.
And you can tell that Pettiford, they're enjoying the moment. They may not get many more in college.
This is big right here. He makes this. What do you do, Alabama? Do you foul?
No, way too much time.
Well, not yet. No,
It is a three-point ball game in favor of Alabama.
What does Bruce Pearl do? He still has a timeout to use for a play call.
He's got to play calls. Broome finds Pettiford. He was thinking about a three, then he lost the ball, and he fires one. That's short. He follows it, though. They have plenty of time. Broome to tie. We're tied tonight. Broome, corner three, with about 14 to go, and Alabama will talk it over.
It all started with Pettiford being the most competitive guy on that possession to run down the loose ball and save the possession.
He really did. I'll tell you one thing, you got to give Broome credit, though, man. He's come up big with two big shots. Just incredible.
Look at Pettiford. He misses it. He wins the foot race to the ball, coach, and that's the right pass to find Broome. Johni Broome, man, came in struggling, back-to-back single points game, making a statement. Don't give that trophy to anybody other than me, and he's got a
7. Tied at 91, and it's Philon with the ball.
Nados wants the last shot. You don't want one early to let Auburn have a chance to throw one in.
Last week, Meshack won it for Tennessee. Is someone doing it today?
There he goes.
Sears! And he just did it!
Oh, are you serious?
Mark Sears on the road with the winner for Alabama, and they get the revenge they wanted. Crimson Cranes in front of the jungle.
What a difference a week makes. What a difference a week makes. They lose on a last-second shot.